Hello friends, welcome to Srivali's kitchen. Now I am going to show how to prepare Katte Pongal. Katte Pongal is the first Prasad we make during the Navratri season. It is offered on the day 1 of the Navratri. So for that we need rice 3/4 of a cup, moong dal or pesarapappu 1/4 of a cup. Then we need green chilies, ginger, peppercorns, cumin seeds, cashews, curry leaves, some ghee and water. It is a pretty simple recipe. What we are going to do here is first I am going to dry roast the moong dal. If you want, you can directly just wash the moong dal and rice and add it to the tempering we prepare, but I prefer to dry roast it so that we get a nice taste. First, we don't want it to change much color. We're just going to roast it for half a minute or 1 minute. Then we are going to wash it along with rice, and then we are going to add a simple tempering, and to that we are going to add the rice, the moong dal, pour water and cook. If you want, you can cook it in a normal pressure cooker for up to 3 whistles. This is almost done. You can see that it is starting to change color. So now I'm just going to either turn off the heat or keep it in simmer and take it into another bowl to just wash it. Meanwhile, I'm going to prepare for the tempering. So I'm just going to add little oil and some ghee. Once it starts to melt, I'm going to add the cashews, if you want, you can separately roast the cashews and ghee and add it at the last, but I prefer to do it all at once. It's almost like a one-pot meal. Katte Pongali is traditionally served with peanut chutney without garlic because we prepare this during the Navratri season. So it's a no garlic peanut chutney. Okay, this is starting to change color. So now I'm going to add the peppercorns. If you want, you can crush the peppercorns and add. So you can add both black peppercorns and crushed pepper powder. Just don't overdo it because it will get too strong. Katte Pongal has a very mild and subtle taste. There are no strong flavors in this because we don't add any strong flavors. Right, now I'm going to add the cumin seeds. Once these start to splatter, I'm going to add the remaining ingredients. Chopped ginger. Let it fry. Green chili. And curry. Now we are going to add in the washed rice and moong dal. I'm going to just mix it up. Personally, I like to fry this in the oil and ghee for a minute or two before I add the water to cook it. If you want, you can add water immediately. I just like to let this just fry in oil. So I'm just going to let it sit for a minute or so, and then I'll add water. Right. Now that once I'm starting to get the smell of fried rice, it's time to add water. The ratio is 1:2. So I'm going to add in the water, mix it up, add some salt, and I'm going to let this cook. About 1 spoonful of salt. Right. If you want, you can add the salt later, but try to add it when when it's either coming to a boil or at this stage. Don't keep it for the last, otherwise it won't mix well. Now I'm just going to keep the heat on medium to high and let this come to a boil. Since it's got dal in it, you'll see some froth. So we're going to wait for the froth to come out, and then I'm going to cover it with a lid. Or otherwise, cover it with a lid now, but don't move. Keep an eye on it, because if it starts to froth, it will throw the lid. It will spill all over the stove. Just keep an eye on it. You can see that the water has almost evaporated and it is almost ready. Now I'm going to add some ghee to it. Mix it up nicely. Yeah. Katte Pongal needs good amount of ghee, but I'm adding in moderation. If you want, you can add another spoon or two. It will only increase the flavor. So I'm going to let this sit without lid for another 2 minutes maybe. By then, all this wetness you see around is going to evaporate. Don't mix it too much because it's going to turn out sticky and mushy. So I'm just going to leave it like this. That is the reason I've chosen a non-stick pan, so that it doesn't stick to the bottom and I don't have to mix it too much. I'm just going to let this sit and simmer for another 1.5–2 minutes. Then I'm going to let it rest for 5 to 10 minutes and take it into a serving bowl. If you want, after taking it into a serving bowl, you can top it with few roasted cashews again. It will look good. But for now, let's wait. I've let it cool down to a normal heat and I've taken it into a serving bowl. So we have Katte Pongal ready to serve. Thank you for watching, and if you like my videos, don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel, Srivali's Kitchen. Have a nice day and happy Dussera, happy Navratri, happy fasting.